First of all, is just a quick question about Natalie Bjorn and Erin Cuthbert on availability for tomorrow and the weekend.
So Nat won't be available for the game tomorrow, either than Erin. So Erin was training on her own today. She could be available for the weekend, probably not for Nat, and we'll give maybe more information later on that.
Okay, fair enough. And with Roma, what can we expect tomorrow? What do you think? They play quite a different style, I think.
I think Roma is a team who likes to play football. They like to have the ball. I think they try to build up from the back line with the keeper. I think probably coming into the game tomorrow they have nothing to lose, so they will probably come with a lot of desire and wanted to win the game. So we can expect again a tough game, and we will have to perform at our best.
And the league system, the way it's working, is very much like the men's Champions League now. How have you found the format? Do you enjoy it being like this? There's a bit less jeopardy maybe early on, but then there's more teams to play basically.
Yeah, so the new format in the Champions League you are talking about, yeah. So I really like this new format. I think the competition is high. As you can see now, we have more and more teams and clubs who are able to compete at the highest level, and I think the competition is high, and that's what we are looking forward. So for me, that's a really new, good format, and we are really happy to be in that new format.
And playing like different styles, basically. For you as a head coach, that must be more exciting. Yeah,
I think so. That's what I would say. Playing different clubs, different teams from different countries, having more not like prediction on the results, and as you could see in the different games we had from the beginning. Sometimes we had some surprising results, and some teams were able to compete against the best teams, and I think that's what we want to see.
Brilliant. So Millie, what's it been like for you? What do you like as a spectator? Because you've had to sit on the bench and watch against Barcelona and Everton. Are you a good spectator?
I think you have to be. I mean, no one's going to enjoy spectating. It's not where you want to be as players, and I wouldn't expect anything less from any other player. You want to play, you're at one of the best clubs in the world, and I think every individual, you never set out to be sitting on the bench. That's no one's mentality. I don't know any player that has that mentality, to be honest, in any sport. But listen, it's a team sport, and I think we have a very big squad with a lot of talent, a lot of depth, and everyone's fighting for their position, and it's no different for any other individual, and the standards are high, and to win everything it's going to take everyone, so everyone just has to stay together and do their part for the team.
And what are you expecting from Roma tomorrow? Because I think they build up from the back as you were saying, but they can be quite direct in their attacks as well, I think.
I think it's a different style to maybe what we're used to. I think that is the exciting thing of the Champions League and playing this format. You get to play different teams, different styles, different players. But I think as a group we're prepared for any opponent that we face, and we'll be ready for him. But I think one thing is to not underestimate them. I know everyone likes to look at the league format and where people sit, but I think as we've learned in the WSL, it is sometimes irrelevant. Sometimes the performances don't reflect the results, so it's not a team that we're taking lightly, and it's one that we're going to be ready for.
And are there any Italian speakers in the team that can eavesdrop on Roma? Like Olivia, I think probably. Does she speak Italian?
Oh, I can't give that away, because then we've given our secret weapons away. So maybe they can, maybe they can't. We'll have to find out.
Brilliant. Okay. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Duma. Thank you.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
When you go from playing WSL teams at the weekend to then playing European teams midweek, is that a different process for you as a coach, kind of trying to approach those games in such quick succession?
No, I think it doesn't make any difference to play in the Champions League or in the league. I think these both competitions are really high. These two competitions are really competitive. So in terms of process, we prepare every game in the best professional way we can. I think it's just good because as competitors we want to play as many games as we can, and it's good to have quick turnarounds.
And you're in a relatively unfamiliar position, of course, off the back of the defeat to Everton. For you as a coach, what's it been like speaking to players in the dressing room and trying to rally everyone's spirits before this game?
I think what is important in this situation is to analyze the performance. What is difficult, it's like even if the result is not the one we wanted to have on the weekend, and our job is to make sure we win the games because we want to compete and to fight for trophies. As much as I said that, I think if you analyze the performance, I think the performance was not a bad performance. The statistics, we had the ball, we created a lot of chances, and the only thing right now is like we are creating chances, but we are probably not scoring them. And right now what is important is for the players to stay confident. I'm fully confident, I know the quality I have in the squad. Sometimes when you start to overthink about things, maybe you struggle a little bit more, so we need to stay natural, we need to keep working, maybe in some more details than before, and we need to make sure we keep the connections on the pitch, and we are going to create for sure, and now it's more like to have this killer instinct in front of the goal.
Thanks, Sonia. And Millie, for you in the dressing room, and for the rest of the players and yourself, is there a real sense that you guys want to get back out there and just go again now?
I think there is after any game that we play, and I think from the outside there's probably been more noise from the outside and a little bit like, oh my God, Chelsea lost a game than from the inside. I think for us, we know where we're at, we know what we stand for, we know the qualities that we have, and listen, we're all human. Like, you know, it's the games are getting harder and harder, and I think sometimes you have to give the opposition a little bit more credit than they probably get. Teams are getting better, it's harder to score, it's harder to keep clean sheets, it's harder to win. And it's not always necessarily about the top teams dropping points. It's, you know, giving the credit to opposition where it's deserved, and that is just the beauty of the game. I think it's credit to the women's game and the WSL. There's no, you know, the gaps are getting closer and closer, and for us, obviously, we never go into any game with the mentality to get anything other than 3 points and a good performance. But it happens. It's part of football. For us, it's not a crisis. There's, you know, so we don't behave in any other way than if we'd have won the game. We just go back out there, we get training again, we keep the morale up, and we stick together and we bounce back, and there's no time to dwell because we're playing in the Champions League tomorrow.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. I think everyone's been quite shy on Zoom, but would anyone like to ask a question? Amy.
Please, Lydia.
Hello.
Millie, I know that Sonia said the other day that you were frustrated when you said that when you found out you weren't playing against Barcelona. I was flicking through the last time you were kind of on the bench, like 3 times in 4 games, and I had to go back, you know, quite a few years. I just wondered how, you know, is it a concern to you? Have you spoke to Sonia and kind of had that conversation about your position at the moment in the team?
Listen, it's part of football. Again, it's probably one of those situations where, you know, it's an unusual situation, and I think obviously that sparks conversation and opinions from the outside. But again, I think, you know, I know where I stand. I think Sonia knows where I stand, and yeah, you just have to keep working hard every day. That's the price you pay for being at a top club and playing with world-class players around you, and everyone's competing. No one's position is secure, no matter what your role is within the team. So yeah, it's just about keeping the right mentality, getting back out there, and like I said, it's going to take a squad to win every trophy that we want to win this year.
Yeah, and also I guess having that, you know, you've had the captain's armband on, and adapting to still play that role, like that's still quite an important part of your day-to-day, I suppose, as well, that you have to focus on. Yeah,
100%. You don't just, you know, with or without the armband, I always remain the same anyway, and I have done since the first day I signed for this club. So yeah, my role really doesn't change in that, and you know, my behaviours towards you know, coming in every day, my mentality to train, you know, I want the team to succeed, I want my players to succeed, and yeah, you still have to do your duties, but yeah, with or without the armband, I would still do that anyway.
Perfect, thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Amy. Alex, we'll come to you next, please.
Hi Sonia and Millie, hope you're both well. Just a question for Sonia. Obviously, like the last 3 games winless in the WSL, sort of coincided with you sort of going back to the back 4. I know you started the season with a back 3. I just wondered do you think it's a sort of a system issue, or is it sort of other factors at play, and do you plan to carry on with the back 4 sort of going forwards?
No, I think again we can have different options going into every game. I think when we speak about the back line, yeah, we can play back 3, back 4. We can also sometimes change our shape in the midfield. I don't think that's the reason why we probably dropped points or didn't have the results we were expecting in the games. I think if you analyze more the performance in that games, and if you look at the statistics, I think we created enough to be in a position to win the games, but it's still not enough because we are not winning them, so we need to find the solutions, and I'm the one who need to find the solutions to support my players in that situation. So for me, we need to focus on the connection on the pitch, the really details. We need to put the desire, we need to show also to score more goals, and I think it's not about only the system.
Could I just ask about Guro Reiten? Obviously I saw she's back in training, wasn't in the squad on Sunday. Is she in contention for tomorrow? Apologies if you addressed that before, the line was a bit dodgy. So
No, I haven't said anything about Guro, so she will be in contention for the squad tomorrow. I think Guro has been back from 10 days now, but as you could see, she was not available for multiple weeks, so I think she needs to build up fitness. But I think she's now in a lot better place and she's ready to start a game. So she's in the squad tomorrow and available.